Hey guys, what's up? It's Rachel back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a huge makeup haul. So most of this stuff that I'm about to show you guys is from Ulta, but I also have a little bit from like Walmart and Rite Aid, things like that, but the majority of it is from Ulta. This is probably the biggest haul that I have ever done. I probably spent maybe $1,200 or maybe a little more. Overall, this is probably like the biggest haul that I've ever done at once. I've had this stuff for just a little bit now, and I've been playing with some of it just because I can't wait. I couldn't contain myself for this video, like I couldn't wait for this video, so I have been playing with some of it. So some of it might look a little bit messy, but I will let you guys know which ones I have already played with, and I kind of have an idea on what I think of them. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else to let you guys know, except if you guys are new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you'd like, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into the haul. I think what I'm going to start out with is the foundations, because I did pick up a lot of foundations, and when I was buying these foundations I was tan, like I had my self tanner on, so most of these are dark. A couple of these foundations are my pale shade, but overall the majority of them are dark. The first one that I'm going to talk about that I have here is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. So this is my tan shade. It looks so like orangey on camera, but this is my tan shade. I think I've done a pretty good job at matching them, but I will just have to wait and see. But this is the first foundation that I picked up. I can't tell you anything about that foundation because I haven't tried it, so I don't know how the formula is, but I did pick that one up. The next foundation that I have here is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Luminous Foundation. I have been wanting to try this one for a long time, so I went ahead and picked this one up. Along with what it's called, it should tell you it's supposed to be a really pretty dewy finish, so I cannot wait to try this one out. I am going to self-tan here pretty soon just so I can start trying these. Really excited for that one. The next one that I picked up is the Urban Decay. This is the All Nighter Waterproof Long Wear Liquid Foundation. I heard this one is more matte. This is the next one that I picked up. I know I have a lot of foundation here. The next one I picked up from Urban Decay is the Stay Naked Hydromanic. I'm saying that wrong. It's like Hydromaniac or Hydromanic Tinted Glow Hydrator. Medium coverage up to 24-hour wear. So this is supposed to be glowy as well, and also what I'm getting from this, it's supposed to be like a tinted moisturizer, which these are really in right now. It seems like you see a lot of them come out more towards the summer, and I really love them. I think it's really good for an everyday basis. It's really fast and it feels really lightweight and comfortable, so I'm excited to try this one out. The next one I picked up is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is supposed to be like a dupe for the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, which if you've been here on my channel for a while, that is one of my favorites. I talk about it all the time here. I love the way it feels. I think it feels really lightweight, but it's full coverage and it's very luminous, I feel like, and it works perfect for my dry skin. So this is supposed to be a dupe for the IT Cosmetics. This one has SPF 30 in it, and this is what it looks like. Again, I did pick up my dark shade for when I am tan, but this is what this one looks like. I've heard a lot of people talk about this here on YouTube. With that being said, I wanted to go ahead and get a backup of my IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This one has SPF 50, and I did pick up my dark shade in it as well. Really glad to have this again. I had actually used my last one up. I've used about maybe 3 to 4 of those. I go through those really fast because it's my favorite foundation. The next one I have here is actually one that I grabbed in my pale shade for when I'm just pale, like an everyday basis. So this is the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation, and this is what it looks like. So my lid is a little bit dirty. You can tell that I have been using it. Absolutely stunning. I love this foundation. I think it's really hydrating. It's really luminous. Again, it's called Natural Radiant, so you can tell that it's going to be like along the lines of like a dewy foundation, but it's absolutely stunning. I think it's very full coverage. It's very hydrating, and it doesn't emphasize any texture, so I really do enjoy this foundation. This foundation from NARS is pricey, but I think it's definitely worth it if you have dry skin and you just like a dewy finish in general and you want to splurge. I feel like this is a really pretty foundation. Again, if you guys are curious, this is the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation, and again, this is in my pale shade. The next foundation that I have here is from Becca, and this is the Light Shifter Dewing Tint Illuminator. So I feel like this is like a tinted moisturizer as well. I'm not really sure, I could be wrong, but this is what it looks like. like I did pick up my dark shade for when I'm tan. I don't know a whole lot about this product. I'm assuming it's like a tinted moisturizer. It's going to have maybe medium coverage. I'm not sure. I will just have to try this out, but I'm really excited to try this out. This is a newer product from Becca, and I know that Becca is going out of business soon, so I did want to pick this up and try it while it was still available. But I will go ahead and show you this since it goes along with that. This is the Becca Light Shifter Finishing Veil. I got shade 3, but this is like the powder that goes along with it, so this is what it looks like. I really love the packaging on this. I hate to see Becca go. I feel like they could have saved themselves. That's just me. I don't know their finances, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, product-wise, I feel like they could have saved themselves. But this is what the powder looks like. Again, I picked up my tan shade for when I have self-tanner on, but I think it looks really pretty, and it feels really soft, so I'm really excited to play with this, and I think this is going to be like a good match. Again, I don't know anything about the formula on this. I haven't tried it, but I feel like this is going to be really, really nice. I have 3 more foundations to talk about, but this one is the Good Apple foundation from Kat Von D. Well, it used to be Kat Von D. They switched their name again. I can't really remember. It should say on here. I threw the box away just because I thought it would be easier. I'm just going to call it Kat Von D because everybody knows it as Kat Von D. This is the Balm foundation. This went super viral. It's like a balm, but it's supposed to be really, really creamy, like the slightest touch. It will leave the indent in there from your finger. It's supposed to be that creamy. So again, I picked up my tan shade, but this is what it looks like. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. This is a newish product. I wouldn't say that this is new because it has been out for a good bit, but I am really curious about that foundation, and I had been wanting to try it for a while, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I wished I would have picked up a little bit more of my pale shade just because I'd have a good variety, but I picked up mostly dark foundations because at that time I was just staying tan. I was keeping myself tanner up. But the next one that I have here to talk about is one that I actually used, and this is the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. I love this foundation. Again, it's my tan shade. Really, really pretty. It's very hydrating, and it doesn't emphasize any texture. I feel like it's full coverage. I was wearing this for a good bit, like every day, so I highly recommend this foundation. It's a really good drugstore foundation, and it's very comparable to high-end foundations. I don't have anything bad to say about this foundation. This is just a good drugstore find in my opinion, which I feel like it's pretty popular. And the last, I'm pretty positive this is the last foundation that I have to talk about. I have heard some reviews on this. I've heard people love it and hate it, but I feel like if you have oily skin, you do not like this foundation. This is the Physicians Formula Better Believe It Foundation and Concealer. So this is what it looks like. I like the packaging. It's a glass bottle. It's really nice packaging, and I did pick up my tan shade. This is what it looks like. This is supposed to be hydrating with a dewy finish, medium to full coverage. Really excited to play with this. I think this is going to be a good everyday foundation for me. I don't mind all the time if I have like a full coverage look. I don't mind if some imperfections show. I just like my skin to be even, if anything, and I do like a glow. Since I do have dry skin, I don't want anything that's going to cling to dry patches or emphasize texture, because I'm not about that. My biggest insecurity when it comes to foundation is my forehead, because I feel like it's really dry and I feel like I have like lines there, and I don't like it at all. So I have to watch out when it comes to foundations because I don't want anything that's going to cling, and I always go for foundations that say like illuminating or hydrating, which a lot of the foundations that I picked up, they do say that. I've seen somebody use this and it looks so pretty on her skin, and she does have oily skin. But overall, I have heard that people that don't like this foundation, they do have oily skin. But I think it's going to be really pretty. Again, I think it's going to be a medium to full coverage, very hydrating, and it's going to give like a glowy look. So really, really excited for this foundation. Cannot wait to use this. I guess we will go on to a couple primers that I picked up. I didn't pick up a whole lot of primers. I just picked up 2 that I was really curious about. The first one goes along with this Physicians Formula foundation. It is the Better Believe It Putty Primer. This is like trying to compete with the e.l.f. one, but this one goes along with that foundation. I really like the packaging. I don't mind having to dip my finger in there, but I don't know anything about this. I haven't tested it out. I haven't tried it yet. But along with that, the next primer that I picked up is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I did try this one out today, and I absolutely love it. I could tell a difference in my pores and like my skin, just how it felt and overall looked, and this is what it looks like. It's very similar to the Physicians Formula one, just the way that it looks, the components, but this is really, really nice. I thought that this was going to be very similar to one of my favorite primers ever, the Tarte. It's the Poreless Smoothing Primer, that one. It has a really different feel than that one. I feel like the Tarte one is more thicker. This one isn't as thick as that. It's more like watered down. It's not watery. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just not as thick as the Tarte one. This one like slides. The Tarte one you would have to really press in. I do really enjoy this primer, and I'm glad that I picked it up. It took me forever to finally go pick this one up. A lot of people has been raving about this for a long time. I just never picked it up. Really excited to have that. I really like the way that it looks on my skin. That one was a good pick. Moving on, I think I'm going to talk about some highlighters that I picked up. So I have acquired a lot of products from Jaclyn Cosmetics. If you see back here, you probably can't. It's all the way up here, but that's all Jaclyn Cosmetics. Like, I have acquired a good amount of her stuff, especially if you watched my last haul. This time around when I went to Ulta, I got even more. So I'm going to start out with the highlighters, and this is actually all the highlighting. Well, it's about all of the highlighting products that I have picked up in this haul. But again, from Jaclyn Cosmetics, I picked up one of her highlighters in the shade Mesmerized, and I love the packaging. I have been using these, so if they look a little smudgy on the packaging, that is why. But I took everything out of the box, so I wouldn't have to be opening the boxes up while I'm filming. But this one is called Mesmerized, and I love the packaging. Her packaging is really, really nice. So this is what Mesmerized looks like. I think I can get away with this when I am pale. You can tell I've been using it. I think I can get away with this when I'm pale, even when I'm using my self-tanner as well. But this is what Mesmerized looks like. The formula, it's baked, so it's really smooth. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's really pretty. I have been getting compliments when I wear this highlighter. A lot of people will say, like, I like your highlighter. So for the most part, what I was wearing, it was these highlighters. But the next shade that I have here is called Sparks. And again, this is the packaging. And this is what Sparks looks like. This is the one that I have been wearing the most. It's like a pearlescent, like a yellow gold, but it's really light. So those are the two baked highlighters that I have to talk about. But I also picked up some of her loose ones. I haven't tried these out yet. So the first one that I picked up is called High Volt. And again, these are like a loose highlighter. So this is what the packaging looks like. Really, really pretty. I love her packaging. I'm just showing you from every angle, I guess. But this is what it looks like. This one is called High Volt. And then I also picked up the shade called Extra. This one is a lot lighter than High Volt. So this is what it looks like. If you do a side-by-side comparison, you can tell that this one is lighter than this one. But I wanted to have like a lighter one and a medium one. So when I have my self-tanner on, I can use the darker one. And when I'm lighter, if I want it to be a little bit darker, I can mix the two. Or if I just want the light, I can use the light. So moving right along, I think I will go ahead and start off with the lip products. I have a lot of lip products to show you guys. I will go ahead and continue with Jaclyn Cosmetics. I picked up 3 of her liquid lipsticks. I picked up the shade called Confidence. This is what Confidence looks like. It's really, really pretty. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I wore and I got compliments on it. And then I also picked up the shade Empowered. This is what it looks like. It's even lighter than Confidence. This right here is a true representation of what it looks like. The color at the bottom. This one is Confidence. This one is Empowered. And then I could not pass this one up. This one's called Mama. And this is like that muted mauvey pink shade. I love shades like this. So I went ahead and picked this one up as well. So that's all I picked up this time around from Jaclyn Cosmetics. Moving on with the lip products. I picked up this from NARS. This is one of the Air Matte lip colors. I think it's called Shag if I'm not mistaken. But I have seen people use these. It's supposed to be matte, but it's supposed to feel a little bit different, and this is the lightest shade that they had. I didn't want a super dark one. I wanted one that I'd get a lot of use out of, so this is the color that I went with. Eventually I will try this out and maybe let you guys know or use it in a video or something, but I did pick that up from NARS. The next one I have to talk about is from Too Faced. This is new from Too Faced. This is called the Lip Injection Liquid Lipstick. I picked mine up in the shade Vava Boom, and it's like a really pretty rosy nudie pink shade. I haven't tried this one out yet. it. I've had so much new stuff to try out, and as you guys can tell, I done a full face today. Like, I got carried away and just was playing with everything. I've heard these are really nice and they have a good amount of shades to pick from on Ulta, so I picked this one up. Also from Too Faced, I picked up another one of their melted mattes just because I love this formula and I would love to have the whole collection, because this is something that I actually grab for a lot. Like, I have other shades that I grab for a lot is what I mean. So I wanted to pick up another shade. This one is called Suck It. What a beautiful name that is. It's like a rosy pinky nude shade. That's what I just described this one as, but they are very similar. This one looks like a little bit, I don't know, this one looks different than this one, is all I can say. I feel like this one's going to be more brighter. Then from NYX, I picked up these because I'm pretty positive that these went viral on TikTok. A lot of people were talking about these. These are the NYX Lingerie XXL. I heard somebody say that it wasn't called lingerie. Everybody wants to call it lingerie. It's like ling something, I don't know, but it's XXL, whatever. But this is what they look like. I picked up 3 shades. If you guys are curious what shades I picked, this one is called Knockout. This is the bright pink one. This one's called Pushed Up, the middle one. This one's called Expose Me. So that is the color. So if I can remember, this one's called Knockout, Pushed Up, and Expose Me. So I tried to stay with like the neutral family right here, but this pink shade right here was speaking to me, is really calling to me. So I thought I would get like 2 wearable neutral shades and 1 pretty like bright pink shade, because I actually do wear a lot of just like really bold pink lipstick. Moving right along with NYX, these went viral as well, I think, on TikTok. These are called like the Milky Glosses. I picked up the pale pink shade, which I have been wearing this. I had it on today earlier, but it's faded off, but it's so pretty. This one is called Milk It Pink, and I'm going to actually put some on. I've used this a few times now. I love the smell to these, and I actually love the way that these feel. These are not sticky whatsoever. So this is what Milk It Pink looks like. I hope I don't have any down here. I may have had that the whole video, I'm not sure, but this is what it looks like. Again, it's not sticky, really, really nice. And these have a really nice smell to them as well. I can't describe it. It almost smells like Fruit Loops, but it also has like an even sweeter, oh, there's just like there's something sweeter besides that, I don't know. But it reminds me of Fruit Loops. And then I also picked up another shade because I wanted to stick with shades that I would get the most use out of. And I know that pink one I would, but I also picked up a nude shade, and this one is called Milk and Honey, and this is what it looks like. It's really nude. Really excited to play with this. I love this one so much. These are good about throwing in your purse and just going, like, you don't even need a mirror with them really, but these just feel really nice. The next lip products that I have to talk about are from Milani, and I picked up 2 lipsticks. The first one I have is a really pretty bright bold pink shade in the shade called Diva, and I have used these Milani lipsticks before. These are really nice. This is a matte formula, and this is what Diva looks like. It's just a really pretty hot pink shade. I love shades like this all year round, really, but especially in the summer. I actually love pink lipstick. I wear it all the time. And then the next one that I picked up is called Pretty Natural. So that's the theme with this video. When I'm testing new formulas, or there's formulas that I like to get one that's neutral, or a few that's neutral that I wear all the time, and then one that's just like really bright and bold and just pretty. But this one's called Pretty Natural, and this is what it looks like. This is going to be so pretty for everyday wear. Really, really pretty nude. Then I picked up one of these. A lot of people were talking about these. This is the Maybelline Hyaluronic Acid. It's called the Lifter. This is just a lip gloss. I hope I'm saying that name right. This is a really, really pale nude. I haven't tried this yet, but I have a KKW gloss, and it looks really, really similar to this. So I want to try and test and see if the formula is very similar, because if you could get this one over that one, this one is half the price, I'm pretty positive. I will try this out and let you guys know. I haven't tried these, but a lot of people said that these were really good. The next thing I picked up is from Hard Candy, and this is one of these satin lipsticks, and this is from the Marilyn Monroe collection, and the shade that I picked up is just called Nude. I hadn't heard anybody talk about this or anything. I just saw it and thought that the packaging was really cute. Like, it has Marilyn Monroe all over it, the little flower on the actual lip product. So this is what it looks like. Again, it says Marilyn Monroe on it, and I'm pretty positive this is going to be like a sheer tint. I'm not for sure. This could be like a full-on, like a pigmented lipstick. It actually looks that way, but really excited to try this out. I wanted to pick up like a nude shade, not nothing bright in this, just to test out and see how I liked it. But that packaging is so cute. The next lip products I picked up are from Urban Decay. I picked up 2 of their 24/7 Glide On lip pencils. I picked up the shade called Nighthawk. It's a really pretty brownie nude. And I also picked up the shade called Naked, which is a classic, I'm pretty sure. That name, just Naked, everybody talks about that in the Urban Decay line. So these are the ones that I picked up. I'm actually wearing this one today. Well, I was. It's probably faded a little bit just because I've had this makeup on for a long time. I really do enjoy their lip pencils. I really want to get more of these, but they're really nice and creamy, and I don't have a problem with them like smudging or like getting everywhere, so I highly recommend these. I know a lot of people talk about these, and these aren't nothing new. I just wanted to get some more nude lip liners, and I knew that those were the way to go because the formula is really nice. I actually have some stuff from Marshalls, and I was going to wait, but since I'm talking about lip products, I don't have enough to actually make a whole video on things I found at Ross. Not Marshalls, by the way, it's Ross. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk about them now. I'm going to move the lip products over this way. The first thing I have here is a lip liner from Lime Crime. This is the Velveteens, and this shade I got is called Petunia, and this is what the box looks like. I've actually tried like their Velveteens liquid lipsticks, and I really like the formula, and I think they have really pretty unique shades. I used to have one, and I used it all the time, like the liquid lipsticks, and it dried out, and it just went bad. I think it had like a really bad smell to it. This is what Petunia looks like. This is what it looks like when you open it up. It's like a muted mauvey pinky purple shade, and I picked this up from Ross, and I forgot, everybody likes to know the prices. I got it for $4.99. Now this wasn't a part of like my $1,200 haul. This is just extras that I wanted to throw in, but like I was saying, I didn't want to make a whole video dedicated to just Ross, so I decided to just throw it in here. The next thing I have here, my husband actually found this for me, and I love the formula of this, so I'm so glad he found this. This is from Becca. This is the Pearl Glow Lip Tint. This is the packaging to it, and if you guys are curious, this was $4.99. This shade is called Lilac, and it's a really pretty pink shade. I was wearing it. I didn't wear it in a video, but it was so nice. It was really hydrating, and I really like the color. It's not like a pH thing. It's just a really pretty color. I'm to the point, like, every time I see Becca, like, I want to grab it because I know that they're going out of business. I really like the packaging on this. It's really nice as well. It says Becca. It feels luxe, but this is what this shade Lilac looks like. It's a really pretty pink. And it looks really pretty and natural, like a good everyday shade. Like, it doesn't look super bold or anything. I really like the way that it looks, and this is a good everyday product for someone like me. So if you see this, I would highly recommend picking it up, and especially for that price, you can't beat it. The next lip product that I picked up is from Pat McGrath, and I found this at Ross. So this is the packaging to Pat McGrath. This was $12.99. Cannot beat getting a Pat McGrath lipstick for $12.99. The shade that I found it in is called Flesh. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. This is the packaging to Pat McGrath. Really, really nice and luxe packaging. And then this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty nude shade, so I'm really happy that this is the one that they had at Ross, because I feel like a lot of people would get a lot of use out of this, considering it's a good everyday shade. It's not anything intimidating. It's just really nice and natural, and it's really, really pretty. So I highly recommend, if you find it, definitely pick it up. The last lip product from Ross that I picked up is from Clinique. This is the Clinique Pop lipstick in Bear Pop, and I picked this one up for $6.99. This is a pretty nude shade, and I did wear this. I like the way that it looked. There was nothing wrong with it. I just expected it to be like a paler nude. I love like pale nudes. Since the box was really pale, but then when I opened it up, this is what the lipstick looks like. Again, Bear Pop is still nude. It's just darker than what I had thought, but it's really, really pretty, and for the price, you can't beat it. Moving right along, I guess I should have already talked about this. This is for when I am self-tan, of course, but this is the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape Concealer. So this is what it looks like. Again, this is the creamy version. They have the original version, which a lot of people say is more matte and a little bit drying. This one is the Ultra Creamy. So I haven't tried this. I should have talked about this when I was talking about the foundation, but the next things I had to talk about are some mascaras that I wanted to try. So the first one I'm actually wearing, and I could build it up even more. It's so nice. This is not a new mascara by no means. This is from Benefit, and this is the Bad Gal Bang mascara. Absolutely stunning. I'm not even joking. When I put this on, it actually looked like I was wearing falsies. This is probably my favorite. This and the Tarte Maneater mascara is my favorite, but I think this one even beats the Tarte one. I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex one all the time. I go back and forth on it. Like, I've used it for for so long. It's just like something I don't even think to switch it up. But that one has been smudging really bad on me, so I decided to pick up a few new ones, and I love that mascara. The next one I have here is the NARS Climax mascara, and this one I did not like at all, which is surprising because I love NARS. They barely do it wrong for me, like on anything. Like I love their eyeshadows, their powders, their foundations, but this did absolutely nothing for my lashes. It looked really sad, so this is a big pass for me. The next one I picked up is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is their newer mascara, and this is what it looks like. So I haven't tested this one out yet, so I can't tell you anything on it yet. And then I also picked up the Roller Lash from Benefit, which a lot of people say is really nice. I have never tried this mascara. I'm telling you guys, I've been hooked on the Too Faced one for so long, and I just never think to switch it up, but I'm really in love with the Bad Gal Bang mascara. This is my absolute favorite. I'm going to go ahead and talk about these really fast to get these out of the way. This is from Benefit, and this is the Professional Super Setter. This is a long-lasting makeup setting spray, so I picked this one up. I haven't tried this one, but I've heard some people talk about it and say that it was really nice, and then I wanted to go ahead and get this again since I just ran out of it. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Really, really nice. This is just a good classic everybody knows and loves. I have ran out of my MAC Fix Plus, so I had to get a new one, and they had this one. This is the only one left. This was the Cherry Blossom collection, so I went ahead and grabbed this one because the cute packaging, and it has like a scent to it. So I was out of MAC Fix Plus. I was going with every intention of picking one of these up, and when I saw that they had this one left, I thought I would go ahead and get this one. They ended up giving me one of these It brushes for Ulta because I spent so much money, which they should, but this is what it is. It's just a double-sided brush. These brushes are really soft, by the way, if you haven't tried those. The next thing I have is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Best Brows Ever Kit. I got the shade Taupe. If you guys are curious, it comes with a brow wiz, it comes with a mini dip brow gel, and it comes with the mini clear brow gel. So this is what it looks like. One of the brow gels is tinted, one's not, and then it comes with the actual brow pencil. So this is what it looks like in my shade Taupe. Moving right along, I'm going to show you this that I picked up from Ross. I forgot to show you guys this as well. This was a really good find. This is one of the Becca blushes in the shade Camellia, and this is what the blush packaging looks like for Becca. It's smaller than their highlighters, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So I'm going to take the little plastic piece off, and this is what it looks like. Really, really pretty pink shade. Absolutely stunning. I was so excited to find this at Ross. I didn't know what the shade was going to look like because they keep them in the boxes. I just grabbed it. I figured it was going to be like a really deep shade. I was really surprised when I opened this and saw that it was like a really pretty pink shade. With that being said, from Becca, I found this at Ross as well. This was $9.99 if you guys are curious, and this is the Champagne Pop, like the big body stick. So you can use this on the body, you can use this on the face, and it's just like a jumbo stick of the Champagne Pop shade, which everybody loves. Again, everybody knows that's Jacqueline's shade that she created. You can roll it up, and this is what it looks like. So you can use this on the body, dip your finger in it, use it on the face, but it is just that shade. And again, for $9.99, I feel like this was originally like 40 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. Then I also found this at Ross too. This was $3.99. This is from Marc Jacobs, and this is one of their highliners. Now, I was mistaking this for the actual like pencil liners, but no, this is one of their liquid liners, which I'm not the best with these, but for $3.99, it's not bad, and especially because I think Marc Jacobs is going out of business. This is what the shade looks like. It's really pretty. It's like a maroon shade. It's one of these liners that I have a really, really hard time with. Moving on to eyeshadow palettes and a face palette. So the first palette that I picked up is from KKW, and this one is it's just called the Classic Eyeshadow Palette. This is my second palette from KKW. The first one I have is the Warm Tone palette. It's called like So Fire or something. But this one is really, really pretty. I love her formula, and a lot of people talk about if you have one palette from KKW, you pretty much have them all because they're just really basic, if anything. But I really like the colors in this. You have pretty metallic shades and pretty mattes. Really, really nice. Honestly, when I was looking at Ulta, this was the only palette about that they had in stock, like high-end palette. And all the other ones that they had in stock, I had them. So it's kind of hard to find a palette. But I feel so incomplete if I go to Ulta and I don't pick up a palette. Like, I feel like I have to have a palette every time I go. So that is the only one that they had, which I wasn't mad about it. It's one that I didn't have. And it's everyday appropriate. Like, it's pretty neutrals. And like I was saying, I love her formula. formula. So I have a couple ColourPop palettes to talk about. The first one that I have is so pretty. I cannot wait to just sit and get to play with this palette. This one is called Lush Life. And this is what the packaging looks like. And this is what it looks like on the inside. This is really unique. And I feel like, I say it all the time, when ColourPop gets it right, they get it right. This is so pretty. I feel like the colors, they really thought about it and took their time on it. Sometimes they like to just throw things together, but I feel like they really put forth the effort in this, and you can tell. Very excited to play with this. And I have seen a couple videos on this. The next one I have is called Cabana Club. And this is what the packaging looks like. I actually had to go and get a new one of these because mine looked messed with, or like, I don't know if maybe it got rattled in like shipping or something, but this is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's really, really pretty. Really pretty shades. I feel like it really does match what's going on the outside. And I haven't had a chance to play with this one yet either. I have a couple Juvia's Place palettes, and this one is actually the one that I am wearing today. I think it looks really nice. This one is called the Blushed Rose. And this is what the packaging looks like. These were like $15 a piece. And here is what these shades look like. You can tell I've used it, but they have really pretty mattes in here and 2 metallics. 4 mattes and 2 metallics. Really, really nice. I love the quality with Juvia's Place. Now this palette, I could tell a difference in the metallics, but overall, like in past palettes that I've had, their metallics seem to be like a thicker formula, which a lot of people don't really like that, but I don't mind it. I just think it looks really flashy, if anything, but I think it's really, really pretty. And then I also picked up the other one that they came out with. This one's called the Bronzed Rustic. And this is what the packaging looks like. Again, these are $15. And here's what the 6 shades look like. You have 4 mattes and 2 metallics. I haven't used this one yet. Then I picked up a face palette. This is the Physicians Formula All-Star Face Palette. I heard Tati talking about this, and she really loved it. So I decided to go ahead and grab it. This is what the packaging looks like. Really, really cute. I love Physicians Formula. And then this is what it looks like. You can tell I've used this one. You have 3 limited edition shades in here, and then 3 that you can buy in their collection already, like in singles. So this is what it looks like. It lets you know in here, like this one's limited edition, this one, and I'm pretty positive, yeah, this one's limited edition. So really, really nice. And it has that smell to it. If you are familiar with the butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, it has that strong scent to it. Well, a lot of people love it and some people don't. It's so popular that they had come out with like a fragrance for it, I'm pretty positive. Fragrance wise, I picked this up from Ross. This is Nude by Rihanna. I had heard somebody talking about this here on YouTube, that a lot of people used to like it or something, so I went and I saw it, so I grabbed it. And this is what the bottle looks like. I'm going to give it a spray. I meant to get it in the lid, but I got it on my arm, so if it doesn't smell good, that's not good. That's strong. It's strong. It smells really good. I feel like this is something like you definitely don't need a lot of. And I don't say that a lot, considering like I like spray like a ton when I use it, but that is really strong. I feel like this is one of those scents, like if you spray it and you walk by somebody, they're definitely going to know that you have it on. It's strong, but it smells really nice. Then I picked up some lashes from Ardell. These are the Wispies. So this is what these look like. I really needed some lashes. I never have lashes on hand. And then I picked up this. I feel like this is like for a special, this is like for Pride Month or something like that. It has different styles in it. So this is what it looks like. Like it says, I am fierce, peaceful, flawless. It says Wispies, Demi Wispies. But this is what it looks like. So that's the lashes that I picked up. And then I also picked up this. I did not get the magnetic lashes, which that was the intention that I had going there. I wanted to get magnetic lashes. I ended up getting regular lashes and then magnetic glue. Okay, I was being dumb. I thought I could use this with all lashes. Like the liner that makes it stick, like with the magnet, whatever, I thought you could use this for like all lashes, but you can't. You have to have the magnetic lashes to actually have the magnet. Okay, so. But this is the magnetic liquid liner. So I'm going to have to go and get me some magnetic lashes so I can actually use this. This is supposed to make putting lashes on so much easier. You're supposed to be able to just line. If you're not into like liquid liner, you're just supposed to like put it really close to your lash line, and you're supposed to be able to stick your lashes right onto it. So I'm going to test that out. I just need to go and get some magnetic lashes, but I did pick this one up from Ulta. I picked up some Real Techniques Miracle Sponges. This is a 2-pack, but mine mine is actually dirty, my other one, because I've been using it. I picked this one up from Ulta. These are my favorite. I've used a beauty blender, and honestly, I think I really do just enjoy these better. Then the last two products that I have to share with you guys, these are actually body products, and I had seen people talk about these here on YouTube, like if they'd go into Ulta, and I'm not sure, these may have started on TikTok as well. It very well could have at this point, I'm not sure, but this is the Cocoa Rose Fudge Whipped Body Butter, and this is from a brand called Truly, if I'm not mistaken. It has coconut, rose, shea butter, collagen, and algae extract boost. So this is what it looks like. It looks like marshmallow on the inside. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people talk about this or like show it at Ulta. So while I was there, I seen that they had it. I picked one up to try it. But it looks so like moisturizing, which I'm all about that. And then from that brand, that same brand called Truly. And by the way, these are heavy. This one's even heavier. I feel like they have like a good weight to them. This one is called Goodnight Moon. This is the chest, neck, sleep mask. And I cannot pronounce some of this stuff that it has in it, but it has collagen for tightening and firming, and it has hyaluronic acid. It's vegan, it's animal and cruelty free, and it says with global ingredients. And again, it's from that same brand called Truly. This is what it is. This one is for, like I was saying, it's for the chest and neck. It's a sleep mask. Really cool. This is just, I love the feel, like it's weighted. I can't wait to try this out and see the texture of this. It just looks like it's going to be really moisturizing. But other than that, that was everything. That is all the makeup that I have here to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I just want to thank you guys so much for being here and liking and commenting. It honestly means the world, and don't think that you go unnoticed, because I truly see you and I truly do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for being here again. I just want to let that be known. I will be back very soon with another video, hopefully. Tomorrow I get my wisdom teeth out, and I'm going to be editing this video that you're seeing now. My previous haul video that you saw, that video had been filmed for a good bit. I had just never, put it up. I've never had the time to actually get to it, but it took me forever to get that video up. So that one had been filmed a while, so hopefully I can get this up for you guys pretty soon. I will be back with a new video hopefully soon, and tomorrow I'm supposed to be getting a package of something I'm really excited about, and I'm thinking about just doing a video on it. Obviously, I'm not going to do it if I don't feel good and stuff, so hopefully I can film that and get that up for you guys as well. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below. Again, thank you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.